Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Atrociraptor ghost figure from Mattel. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and there's a little bit of reuse, a lot of new stuff though. Pretty much the reuse is the body, the main body, which I believe we've seen with the most recent Raptors like Blue and Delta, but probably the thighs are probably the same as well. Lower, actually probably the limbs are the same, however the claws are definitely sharper. They kind of fixed up that mold, and I remember one of my critiques of those Raptors was just that the claws were a little big and kind of rounded off. Here they definitely, I mean, they're not sharp, but they look sharper, and that is what really matters there. And yeah, great job, especially with the hand claws as well. So yeah, you just like overall just kind of a sharper looking figure. Not only that, the colors are great here, that kind of off-white, more grayish with the brown accents. And yeah, done very, very nicely. The head sculpt is all new. Really great sculpt as well, nice and weighty. Lots of really nice texture details going on with the scales all around. Love the red eyes as well, and of course we are still getting those kind of like translucent eyes with the paint now over it. And these work out pretty well. My new camera, it actually shows up a little bit better, which is nice. So really like the way that looks. And opening the mouth, we can see we are fully painted in there. Nice kind of sharp sculpt for the teeth. We get all the red around. You can see his channel, so it can shut completely. So yeah, it just looks really, really nice overall. Probably the best looking Raptor that they've done so far overall in terms of proportions, colors, sculpt, and paint. Yeah, it's really a great looking figure. Articulation is very nice, and some improvements as well, and we'll actually get to those pretty much right away. So first off, we'll start with the jaw, and again, that does hinge open and close just as the previous ones did. Again, that channel allows the mouth to shut completely, which is a nice touch. When we get to the neck, here's where the improvements come in, because now we got a ball joint here at the base of the head and the base of the neck, instead of the ball hinge that they were doing before. And I do like the ball hinges just because they allow for some pretty great range, but they actually did a good job here with the ball joint. So we can look down pretty much all the way. It takes a little bit of work, but you can straighten out so you can go into those really nice running poses. Side to side is excellent as well. So now we're not breaking up the sculpt, but we are getting some really nice range. So fantastic adjustments there. The arms were still on hinges, come out about that far, come all the way in. Of course, we can rotate around. Oop, pardon me. We get to the elbows, and we are hinge and swivel, and that's about it. We got nothing in the wrist. They're so thin, I don't know how they'd ever fit anything there. Legs are still, unfortunately, about that far out, that far in. So not crazy range, no improvements there. Still kind of hoping for that, but yeah, it's what we got. Then we get to the knees, so we can straighten out. No hinge here at the top. I think the only one they did that for was the juvenile T-Rex. So we can straighten out the feet as well. That hinge can come forward, can bend down to just about a little past 90 there at the knee. So you can see you can kind of crouch, but nothing crazy. We do get some nice rocker though, and again, kind of wasted with how the thighs don't come out. So there is that. Then we get ball joint here at the base of the tail, and the rest of the tail is bendy, and they've been doing some great bendy wire for these tails. Ends probably about here, so obviously the ends just kind of do what it wants to, but you get some nice freedom otherwise. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with all the other Hammond Collection Raptors, with some other Hammond Collection, with some domestics, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with yours truly in human form in both 1/18 and 1/12 scale. So my final thoughts on the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Atrociraptor ghost figure from Mattel is that this is a great figure, really solid all around. Probably the best Raptor we've actually, I'd say almost inarguably the best Raptor that we've seen so far in the line. They keep improving on it, and that's great to see. Again, they've made adjustments as this line has gone along, And you know, that really kind of makes me hope that, you know, maybe we get a re-release or kind of a remaster, if you will, of some of those earlier figures, because I would love the Jurassic Park like one figure of the Velociraptor with, you know, kind of these touches and this attention to detail. So I guess we'll see how far the line goes. But yeah, absolutely recommend this. It's showing up on shelves, I think, in certain Targets. Not only that, but it is also available online from a few different resources. So I wish you the best of luck in picking yours up. That being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if that's the case, I hope to see you back here, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come on back. Let's just escape the world and talk about some nice plastic. But at the end of the day, I just hope you're well. Hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.